Look at my hand on the right side, on the right side, on the right side. 3, 2, 1, and whoop. Now I'm on the left side. Left, left, left. It's all like that, dude.
Yeah.
And it's... All right, cool. Yeah, roll it whenever you want. We'll just keep talking. I'm rolling. All right. And to me, that part of it is what annoys me. Mm-hmm. But, like, do you like his content? Like, content-wise? Or do you just find, like, the controversy fun?
I'll be honest, I liked his old content when it was just like filling a pool with Orbeez, because that was like harmless entertainment, and I was younger back then.
Right.
So.
Right. So he came into your scene when you were younger.
Yeah.
Right.
I could have been a victim. I dodged the bullet.
Oh, that's so funny. What was the one that he did where everyone? It's like the Hunger Games, but not the Hunger Games.
Squid Game.
Yeah, you could have been in the Squid Games victims, dude. It's so funny. They're cornering you in a green screen. Oh man, that's wild. I think Jimmy's pretty small though. I don't think Jimmy would have targeted you. Jimmy might have kept his P's and Q's around you. You know what I mean?
Dude, he's like. I think like 6'3", something like that.
Oh, is he he's a big guy?
He's huge.
Didn't know. He looks little. He makes himself look little, dude.
Exactly.
Right. And what is he doing it for? Nah, that's crazy though. But I want to take it back to Kai because I actually love him as a creator. That rat thing, what do you think? You think that was real? You think that was fake? You think he's just a poor dude in New York?
I think that's kind of what it was. I think that it was an accident to have it on stream. At least that's what he's explained it as. 'Cause I mean, thinking back then, like, I can't remember another come out story that was kind of like that, to where it was just a guy poor in poverty in his house where a rat just wiggled on screen, and that's like, oh, haha, funny, a rat. Like this, I don't know. It almost, if I was Kai, I feel like that would be kind of demeaning in a way. But you got to do what you got to do to make money.
That's the biggest difference, I think, for at least me, young creators that I see, and then like this full reality-based existence. Like, all right, here's the thing. You guys, I know you're personally aware. You do know when someone is a creator, it's their job, number one, right? And it's almost like a reality TV concept, huh?
Yeah.
We follow, this is my 4 steps how to brush my teeth or whatever. They have everything, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's literally their whole day.
Right.
But like, to me, I'm under full recognition that it could all be fake. And I wouldn't even be mad at them. But it seems like if you're 20 years old right now, you want their head on a stick. Like if it was fake, you're like, no, I need your blood, your heart, organs. So tell me about that. What's that about? Like,
I feel like I don't feel that way. I mean, do what you got to do as long as it's legal and morality is there. Like it's right and morale. But I think the reason why they would be doing it is because it's like it gets too easy for an influencer to do that, to where it's like you look at a normal everyday guy who works a 9 to 5. He's seeing these guys make millions, get millions of followers, subscribers, what have you. Like he's watching all that happen, and I wouldn't call it jealousy. I think it's more like, why does he get to do that, but then other people can't?
Right. And when you find out that guy
fakes it.
Yeah, he was an actor.
Exactly.
And he went to like Juilliard. You know what I mean? and he's hook, line, and sinker with an Instagram influencer marketing company. Why do you guys then get mad? Right. What is it? I want to know. Like, because to me, I'm like, I don't get mad at the guy who plays Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
For not being Freddy Krueger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or even, let's make it, what's that old show? Do you remember, or you probably don't remember. There's this old show called Jersey Shore with these like.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's fake, bro. That's all a persona they're constantly wearing. They don't even go anywhere unless they're paid to be there now.
Exactly.
So why does it bother y'all when like Blueface, comes from a rich dad?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not bothered by it.
Because it doesn't bother you.
get to the bag. Like at the end of the day.
Okay. So, but ghostwriting bothers you.
Oh yeah.
Ghostwriting is kind of it's a version of that kind of, right?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, just because I think if you're gonna, it's all about, it's based on respect in rap to me. Like, that's how you would be able to come up. You would come up off of respect and how you handle being an artist compared to, let's use Drake as an example. You know, I don't know if how long into his career he was actually writing his own stuff. Like when it swapped to, I'm sure he still writes some of his stuff.
Agreed.
But I think a large portion of that is ghostwriters. And I don't know, you can clearly see with the Kendrick and Cole, that whole big three shit, it just kind of blew out of the water. And I don't know, I feel like I lost respect for Drake. Because, I mean, I knew he was ghostwriting, but I didn't know that it was to that level. And now you can't take anything that he says serious because you don't know if it's him saying that or if he's just the messenger. So it's kind of disingenuous. And say I blow up overnight and Drake hits me up like, hey, yada, 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 you want to come sign to OVO? It's not OVO. Let me hear you say OVO. Like, no. Yeah, you can't tell if you're going to get set up. Because, like, there was a whole situation where people thought Drake killed XXXTentacion.
Yeah, he was summoned. Wasn't he summoned into court at one point to be questioned about it?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's a shady business. I think that's what it comes down to. It's, like, shady.
So you're saying... If you ghost right, you probably cheat on your girl and you probably tattle on me. It's all that. You're gonna snitch on me, you probably cheat on your girl, and if you got ghostwriters, it's all 3, probably.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. I understand that concept. Interesting. So like when it comes to the shady aspect of the business, I feel like if we're gonna talk about anyone, what about like you I think it's isn't it Universal? Or no, Columbia Records. Isn't Columbia Records have like everyone signed under them, like Babytron? A ton of rappers are signed under them. And then all their rappers like were murdered. Like that wanted to keep their exclusives.
Oh, I don't know. No, that being said, I would never sign to a record label just because I've seen people like lose their lives. Like it's just literally lose their lives, but like their livelihood. It's just, I know I keep changing like what I'm saying, but I seen a video on Twitter. It was this rapper and they recorded like them molesting him and said, we're gonna release this video if you don't sign the contract.
Oh my God.
That's like,
but
whoa.
That's just what he was saying happened, right?
No, it was a video recorded by the record label. It just got leaked.
The video's leaked?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Nah, like it's crazy.
Things get leaked on some wild. Like, do you know who Sketch is?
Oh yeah.
Bro, did you see like about a month ago what leaked on Sketch?
That's he handled it like a champ.
You think so?
I think he admitted it and it's like,
well, go ahead. Tell the people what happened.
Oh God. Basically he was doing gay OnlyFans content. And he was receiving. I'm just going to say that.
Right. And let me just break that down. It would mean nothing if he would have came out that way the first. Like, nobody cares that he's gay. It's the fact that he hid it. And that he didn't. He would allude to being the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And then you know what my biggest thing is that he kind of plays up that he has some type of disability. Like, he has Tourette's and stuff.
That's, I think he's faking autism.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake because if you see his other content, homeboy has none of those mannerisms. It's actually a whole different set of mannerisms. But no, I thought it was pretty funny. I did like how he handled it. I saw he was like, he did like one stream about it. He was like, I did not have sexual relations with that man. And he goes, okay, actually I did.
Yeah.
So funny.
I think that goes back to like him faking that disability. That goes back to that whole you gotta do like goofy shit. You gotta have a personality almost that makes you kind of unique, and that's gonna help you build an audience. Because I guarantee you, if he wasn't putting on like that, hey brother, I guarantee if he wasn't doing all
Never
that,
would've made it.
no.
So, but that's the thing. So
He'd still be on OnlyFans.
Right. BBC only.
Oh,
Very
God.
explicit. But so that's what I'm saying though. So isn't that the same as him having a ghostwriter? Like it's fake. It's a put on. It's like is it not? I mean, you tell me.
Right.
These are the concepts that I kind of want. I want to hear how you guys think about it because I see you'll accept one. And then you will throw the other to the wolves. You know?
I think mostly because, granted, it's all entertainment business, but there's the streaming and like visual entertainment side, and then there's the audio entertainment side. Sketch being the visual and like Drake being the audio, but no, I think a more accurate representation, not being a ghostwriter, is like these fake thug rappers, or like just rappers who put on the persona till they get like tested, and then are they gonna go on the stream and I did not shoot that man, like
Just kidding, I did. Exactly. All right, so like Tekashi 6ix9ine, would that be an example? Like of a fake gangster rapper, like he adopted the blood culture and then, or what? No? Bad example?
I'm not sure. I'm not really tapped in with that.
Right. So what hip hop artists do you like then? What rappers would you say?
My day-to-day playlist, honestly, obviously, Eminem, he's up there.
Why is that? That's not obvious. Is that because you're white? What was the obvious part? Because you think if you're a white person, Eminem's a part of it.
Not just that I'm white. I think it's because you add in the white rapper, and then who's the first white rapper you think of?
Eminem.
Exactly. Like, it's more times than not, it's going to be Eminem. And I don't know. I think, like, that's kind of... I don't know, that's who I came up on. That's who introduced me to hip-hop as a culture. I remember I was in a Jets parking lot in my dad's car. He went inside to go grab the pizza. He left his phone out on the center console, had his playlist up, and I pressed play on it, and it was the Marshall Mathers LP2. So that was my introduction to the music itself. I didn't want to make music until a few years back. I had my priorities elsewhere, but he was my intro. But I did get into Cole and Kendrick. I got into Cole real late. I got into him when he did the off season. Then Kendrick, I got into him with Mr. Morale. But I only got into Kendrick because a girl I liked, she was waiting for the Kendrick drop. So I was like, okay, bet. I'm going to go listen to it. And, dude, that album, I still got Count Me Out in my rotation. Like, it's beautiful, a beautiful album. I don't get why it received the hate. I get and I don't get it, because it's almost a niche genre, because he has very organic and theatrical sounds, but he's also got almost like alternative trap on there with like Silent Hill with Kodak and I can't remember. Is it N95 or N65? Whatever that song is.
But that's like 2 songs.
Right. But like I said, I can get, but I don't get the hate that it received. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So those three artists. That's it. Like you.
Oh,
So you're
no,
not. You don't follow like any Detroit rappers, any Flint rappers, any local scene, any Florida scene, like
Honestly,
Fulio or any of that.
I don't. I think I tap in the only like local scene honestly is the Cypher Society.
Oh, shouts out to Cyber Society.
Yeah,
Pew, pew, pew,
exactly.
pew, pew.
No, they like if I'm going in the shower because their fucking videos are so long, I just play and it lasts the whole shower and then I get out. But yeah, that's about honestly as local as I'll get. Like that whole clique. I don't know. I listen to JID. He's another artist that I'm like blown away by. Like his versatility is crazy.
And where is he from? JID.
Atlanta, I think. Then Corday, he's another one that I fuck with heavy. Nas is another huge.
These are old.
inspiration.
Nas is old. That's old.
He's
old.
still releasing shit though.
Oh, I mean, he's fantastic. I'm just saying, like Nas was big before I was alive.
Yeah,
Like
man.
for like sometimes or whatever, you know. Like Nas is I guess, generational. You know what's
Yeah.
funny? Do you know Childish Gambino?
Yeah,
So he just performed live downtown at the Little Caesars.
I saw that.
I was working that night. I was blown away. Like almost every fan is like your age. That's crazy to me. I didn't know like people your age like Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah, when I was in school, like all the girls would like fanboy
They love
over
him.
him. Like it's crazy generational run.
How did he do that? How did he? He was big when I was in high school.
I think
How do you trick them all into still loving him? He's like 45.
I think he's only got like, to my knowledge, like 4 albums to his name. I think the weight and then him being an actor and comedian outside of the rap industry, I think that's kind of what kept him relevant for so long.
He really is a king.
Yes, he is.
God.
You know, Good from the Cyphers. Shout out Goody. He said that Childish was like one of his favorite artists, and I can see why. Like when it comes to artistry itself, it's very few artists like. Not to get into controversy, but Kanye, he was one of the best artists of all time. And I think in that way, Childish reminds me because he'll give you some like rap and then he sings that whole like
Daylight.
yeah. I didn't know that was him singing that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that versatility. That's what's gonna get you.
I agree. I think it's so important. I personally, and that's why I always wonder, so you're a rapper, right?
Yep.
You do hip hop, you do rapping, and I remember, and I know you got no ghostwriter because you were taking forever to finish your writing. The first time I met him, he was taking forever. They're like, dude, finish. He's like, I gotta keep doing it. But obviously it was important. But do you see like connecting with local rappers as in like the standard Detroit rappers as important towards your career? Or is rap something that's not a career for you? It's just all artistry?
I think it's good to have a mix of both. I think I don't know. I as of right now, I couldn't see myself collaborating with Detroit artists just because that's not the kind of music that I make. Now, if I hear something from them where it's like, okay, I can see you fitting on like this song or that song, then it's there's room for conversation. But I think right now, me as an artist, I'm focused on like, I love concept albums. Like that whole Kendrick Pimp a Butterfly, like every single one of his albums have been a concept album in like its own way. And then M recently with the death of Slim Shady, that being a concept album. It's just, I love that idea, and I think that's what I'm gonna be working towards.
And when you say concept album, what do you mean?
Like, the album kind of tells a story. Um,
Each song feeds into the next song.
yeah, but Kendrick he did it in a very interesting way because with his songs, it's like each song almost tells its own story, but it still gets radio play. Like he made a story able to be like this catchy, stay in your head, and like that whole swimming pools thing is I believe it's all about like him and his friends drinking liquor and stuff, like trying to get him to do it, like that whole song is just like that whole artistry is crazy to me. Like
Yeah.
that's a whole different level.
Yeah, that song is like still very like lyrically methodical and stuff like that while being on the radio.
Yeah.
But when you say he gets radio play, that kind of brings us to the whole concept of how do you get it? Isn't it bought? Couldn't anything get radio play if the right dollars are behind the right marketing mechanisms?
Oh, definitely. But it takes another thing to where, well, there's a difference between like you can play something bad over and over again and it's like you're forced to have it stuck in your head, or you can it be good and you just got to listen to it like one time and then you choose to go back to it. I'm probably going to end up like my head's going to end up on a pike by the end of tonight if I say this, but I guarantee you that Sexy Red, all of her streams and everything, it's all been bought out. I'll bet my life on it. Like I said, head on a pike. I guarantee everything about her has been bought.
We got the clip, baby.
Oh, well, I'm canceling. All right.
No, but
trending on Twitter.
So what are you trying? Are you trying to tell me here right now that Sexy Red and her music, that the streams, the listens, and the growth is, did you say bought or bought out? Bought out? What did you say?
The Michigan accent. BOUGHT bought.
Bought.
Did I win this? Did I win the spelling bee?
Well, it'd be a speaking bee.
Oh, speaking bee. Ah.
But when you say bought, are you saying like bots? Are you saying like there is a lot of fake behind her numbers? What do you mean? Break it down.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think a lot of the streams are bought, both like money and then like robots.
Both.
Like it's
Maybe probably a blend of both to make it so the bots never really come up on their radar.
exactly, yep.
And the real people they buy is always in the bulk.
Because that's how Travis Scott he came up. He was on SoundCloud and he was botting the views and all those streams. That's how he blew up. Like he got on those record labels radars. Yeah, exactly. Like that whole thing. Like everything you gotta spend money to make money, I guess.
It's really weird because like I've definitely recognized you got to spend money to make money. Like if I do an Instagram post,
Yep.
I am, and let's say it's with someone who has a following or something like I met them at the comedy club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When I make that post, I make sure that what I type is SEO optimized for Instagram. I make sure that it has up-to-date current hashtags, not too many, right? And then also I boost it. I put money behind it.
Right.
You got to put money behind any business that's going to grow.
Yeah.
So to me that's not buying your fans or this or that, because if you don't actually do your tick metrics correctly,
right?
Like what's your sample size, 100,000, what's the area, all that. If you don't do that right, you're not even going to get any views at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've always hated bots, the concept of bots.
I think
they might be needed as well. They might like be needed.
Yeah, I mean, I can see both sides of that. I think recently, to get back to the streaming conversation, Jinxie, have you heard of him?
No.
Oh.
That's cool though. Tell me about him, Jinxie.
You seriously haven't heard of him?
Nah.
Oh. He's kind of clicked up, I think, with Sketch. He's
I have heard of him. Take it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
He does like Valorant or whatever.
Yep.
I think he was recently outed to having like uber amounts of bots to where it's like, I don't know, someone had a clip of it, I think, where his viewership count dropped to like 4 digits when it went from like 6 to 4.
When they took the bots?
I think something like that.
Because on Twitch they'll take your bots, right? In
Yeah.
the streams and stuff. There's like, isn't there like digital moderators constantly going through or something?
I think you hire people to moderate your streams on Twitch.
I mean that Twitch, the company, has moderators
Oh,
on
yeah,
their
yeah,
end
yeah.
to stop you from purchasing bots and putting them into the chats and stuff,
I think,
or nudity or whatever.
Right.
I'm sure they got lots of rules.
yeah, I'm sure.
I think. But so what is your thought process on the bots though?
I mean,
The bots might be needed.
like I said, I can see that they're needed and that they're not needed because you wouldn't, like I said, you wouldn't have Yachty, you wouldn't have Travis if they never.
They all bought
had
it
that.
out.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'm very prideful, so I feel like it would go against my own morals to buy views and all that. That's why I've not promoted anything yet, just because it's like, I seen Moray, his Quicksand song, I seen it go from like 5 views on Instagram because he had done the promotion, and I seen it on my page, and I keep seeing it throughout that whole week. Next thing you know, he's got a song with Cole and 21 Savage on the off season. Like, that's insane.
How long did that take for him to until that they put a song together?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you didn't follow how long that whole situation was?
Probably
A month, 2 months, 5
less
months?
than a year. I wanna say.
okay.
Like, it happened crazy fast.
All right. And so, like, I don't know about you, but what makes you determine when something is most likely, like, pay for play or not pay for play? Because I have certain metrics. Like, I can see on Facebook. Like, I got, like, eyes like Neo in the Matrix. Like, I can see the binary code. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, Mojo in the Morning. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Right? It's like this old radio show from the...
Don't make me feel old now.
Oh, no, you know that.
Don't.
Well, listen, it's so funny because Mojo in the Morning, that's the first voice I remember outside of my dad and mom's voice. And I'm sure that you heard it because your parents probably listened to Mojo in the Morning.
Yep.
Mojo in the Morning was grown when I was a baby. Like, Mojo is an old dude. Like, but, so, like, they were radio giants.
Yeah.
Still probably whatever. But now the radio isn't really existing so much anymore, you know? Cable,
Yeah.
radio. It's really just about streaming.
Exactly.
People want to stream it however they can do it. So that whole what was I talking about?
the bots.
Yeah. But which person were we on?
Sexy Red.
No, we were past Sexy Red.
Oh, Jinxie.
Oh, keep going.
Oh God. Travis Yachty.
Ooh, those were all the people that we spoke on. I lost it. But when it
Got the clip.
right. So Mojo in the Morning.
Yep.
When they do a post on Facebook, it will be 74,000 views, right?
Yep.
And it'll be 17 comments.
Exactly.
FYI, Mojo, I'm up for hire. I would love to, honestly, seriously. And I work for a radio station right now in West Bloomfield. I would love to make that switch, guys. Would love to work full time for you. I could help, fix the camera, and I could help you guys make those look a lot more organic. 75,000, 17 comments. It doesn't look very right.
Hey, listen, if you need songs to play, okay? If you need songs to play.
Do they do songs?
I don't know. They were on 955, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the morning.
Oh, I don't know. I just remember.
You'd have to write their jingles like their War of the Roses and stuff, dude. Like,
Nah, you gotta to get radio play on there. You gotta have like a car wash ad playing for Mojo in the Morning. That's how I gotta write. I gotta write a car ad somehow.
Yeah, like if you to get your song put on there, it'd have to be something of their thing. Like, all right, it's Mojo with War of the Roses. We're gonna go to Spike, and he's gonna talk to someone who cheated on their wife. It's like, But to speak about those metrics, do you have anything maybe like where you look at stuff online and you can tell like, oh, bought or organic?
Oh, definitely.
How does it work?
Like you said, that whole disproportionate from the comments to the views. I know countless people to where I've seen the views hit like 5,000, no comments. Not one comment, maybe like 12 likes. It's you got to make sure you're spending just as much as you do on the bots for the views that you do for the comments and likes. Like that whole, like you said, there's a whole metric to it. Like you got to balance it if you're going to fake it, you know? But it could also be like the saying as old as time itself, like fake it till you make it.
Right.
Like that whole, you're going to fake it till you got actual people that comment like, yo, this shit's nice or this shit's ass. Like you got to, that's another thing. Something I've learned through Facebook and TikTok is like every comment is a good comment because it boosts the algorithm.
Hey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why
You don't want frowny faces on Facebook though. No, for real, because then that they'll stagnate your post.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so it doesn't count against you, but it doesn't count towards you, and the more you do that does count against you.
You're talking about like the reaction? Okay.
Yeah. So if you wanna like tank someone's post or whatever, that's a way to do that. Or also like they could say whatever they want, like you said. Like I hate you, everything about you is disgusting, da da da. That's beautiful. That's
exactly.
But as soon as they start mad facing and sad facing and cry facing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just recognized from when one of my cipher videos was kind of doing numbers that was like beyond my comprehension on Facebook. I was going on there replying to every single comment, whether it was good or negative, and I seen it skyrocket even more. And that was like, oh, okay, I got to start doing this more. So whenever I would get a free chance, just go on there, reply, and it's just, it blew up.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So what happened? You had didn't you have a clip on TikTok, and who was it with, and what happened, and what was going on?
Yeah, so it was my verse from, I believe, chapter 21 on the Cypher Society, and I don't know what it was. I think it was luck based. I still say to this day, everyone's like, oh nah, it was all you, but nah, you gotta be like very methodical when you post, because I remember watching this video where it was gauging like your audience and stuff, where if you post early in the day, you're more likely to get like 30 and up, I think, as the audience, 30 to 60 as the age range. But whether if you post it like towards the afternoon, like when kids would be getting out of school, that's going to be more like your audience. So you got to try and gauge like the target audience. So I think Muncie, shout out Muncie, he runs the Cypher Society. I believe Muncie, he posted it earlier. So I got all the angry Facebook moms, all the irate Facebook dads, like all those kind of came together. Dude, I got called so many things. And this is on Facebook. Like, TikTok, honestly, was mostly love, like, all good feedback. Dude, I got people from, like, Germany on there commenting. In German. TikTok? Yeah.
I saw that.
I had to go in there and Google Translate it. And
what were they saying?
I don't know. I seen Muncie on there. He was actually replying back in German. So it's like, I don't know. That's a whole nother can of worms going international with it.
Yeah.
But back to Facebook, dude, that was insane because I got called, oh, you're a race traitor. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you can't, I had so I don't get canceled, I got to go in there, I do not support this. And it's like, I got to save my ass. Like, it's crazy what and you got comments that get hidden, they say like, oh, this is ass. But the race trader comments, they're right there in your face. So they don't hide that shit. Like, it's crazy. But like I said, all comments are good comments. and that fueled a conversation between me and the guy, just because it's like, you go to the profile and in the banner, it's fucking wife beater, American flag, Confederate flag in the background.
Right.
Fucking MAGA hat.
Right.
Like all that.
Right.
Stereotypical.
Trump is my daddy on his chest, dude.
All red.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, so you saw him just to make sure that he was like a bigot, and then what?
Just as fuel to the fire. Fuel to the fire. Like any little thing that you can drop about a person, it just ticks them off.
Right.
Like those people are very easy to get under their skin, as I'm sure you know. Like it's so fun to do.
Yes.
Like just the littlest thing, and they're ready to go to war. Dude, I got death threats on there. Like people, I'm from Chicago. Come on, meet up. Let's go do this shit.
You did get a lot of death
I know,
threats.
like that's fucking crazy.
Yes. I noticed that.
And they were saying, oh, fucking white guy, you're probably from the suburbs, and why are you rapping trying to be a thug? When in there did I say I was trying to be a thug? Like, when did I say I would shoot you? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't say that in those lyrics.
Right.
Like, I don't. That's one thing I'm very self-conscious about. I only rap what I live. I will not rap. Like, that goes back to that whole faking your persona and stuff. I will not fake. Like, I'm not gonna be fake to get more views or whatever. I got a whole song dedicated to it. It's in the vault. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm very prideful. I could not do that to myself. And just like
riff raff, you can't riff raff it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
or Island Boys, you couldn't Island Boys it up, dude.
Dude, that's a whole nother conversation. Them, that's they did like.
I know everything they did.
Like it's
I know
bad.
the Island Boy Chronicles from beginning to end. Starting on Epstein's Island. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna.
That's not a real photo. That's not a real photo.
No, I was gonna say like they know each other
very
beginning
intimately.
from front to end too.
Front to end, back, and they're identical twins.
That's.
Island Boy.
You seen Snoop Dogg was singing that shit?
Yeah, yeah, but so they're like, to me, the Island Boys is actually it's a great case study and an example to us as like creators on. Like that to me is a pure version of people that were like, what gets views, I do it. I get a tattoo on my head. Now I do this with my hair.
Exactly.
And now I'm kissing my brother. I'm tongue kissing my blood brother. Sick.
Sweet home Alabama.
Like they had no talent. They had no like objective from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I'm a content creator, but when I wake up in the morning, I try to come from a place of comedy. Comedy and tragedy have always been two obsessions of mine. I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like people like them, they come from a generation. You come from this generation too. You don't seem to be like this, but you come where like if I'm like, what do you want to do when you grow up? You go famous.
Oh no.
But they are like that.
Exactly.
They just know famous. Mm-hmm. They don't know why. They don't know what value they bring when it comes to why they're famous. Just famous. And I think that is a degenerative, archetype that can be set up for creators. Personally,
me, I think from what I've heard and from famous people, like being famous, sure it's ups, but I think it's just like I would be depressed, I think.
You think so?
Like I think it would just be, if you can't step out your house without like, hey, what up? Like, hey, sign this, like that's kind of me. I think it just boils down to you gotta have a job to survive in this world. I think it just boils down to I would love to make money doing what I love, but if it don't work out, there's plenty of other things. Like I can still do this music and just do it like not for profit. Like there's a whole world of jobs out there, But I think that's where they come from, like, or not where the Island Boys come from, but I think that's where most of these artists come from, is like they want to make the money doing what they love, but then you also got the offshoot of that, to where it's like they just want to make money and do whatever they can to make that money. And
which is very gangster, isn't it, by the way? I always want to bring that up because it is very gangster of a rapper to only do it for money.
Island Boys are thugs, confirmed.
I mean, I don't particularly like their stuff. I'm going to say...
Listen, kissing your blood brother is as gangster as it gets. You heard it here first. Randy's stamp of approval.
Unless you're Italian and you're doing it one on the cheek and one on the other side of the cheek, no good.
Your time came and went, buddy.
But conceptually, though, like, let me give you an example of Cardi B.
Okay.
Let's take it back a little bit. Even, Cardi B was on the precipice of when television was dying and, like, social media was already on the rise, massive rise, but she did them both.
Right.
She, like, was on MTV and stuff like that. To me, she's a perfect example of, she's a gangster. She was a stripper. She's not a rapper.
Yeah,
she knows she's not a rapper. Mm-hmm. She stole Kodak Black's flow.
Yeah.
Turned it into a song, money.
Yep.
That's gangster. That's like buying product, putting it on the street, putting it in packs, hitting the corner.
She wasn't just a stripper, right?
I hear she was a stripper, prostitute, and she would drug men.
Oh, dude, she
thief.
Rape, drug, and
why would she rape them?
I don't know.
Are you sure? Is that confirmed? I feel like that part was not in any article.
Like I said, man, I could have been a victim.
All right. But to me, that is gangster to just be about your money. You know what I mean? When it becomes like attention for attention, like kissing your twin and whatnot on OnlyFans. That's disgusting.
Dude,
deplorable.
That's another thing. Attention, money's one thing, but attention is another drug in it of itself. Like
that's wild to me.
Exactly.
Have you seen that kid in London that goes into random people's house on stream?
I think that I've seen something like that before. I don't know if that's who you're talking about, but I seen this kid. I don't even know. It sounded like a grown-ass man. He was going out to this old lady's window, and it was open, and hello. And it was just the, and then he runs away. Like, it's the most goofy laugh. Like, it's crazy.
Did he go inside, though?
No.
That's harmless, actually. I'm okay with that. So there's this like dark-skinned black kid from London. I think he's only like 17, maybe 18 now, but he was 16 when he started. And he got his clout by he's just on stream, picture on stream. I'm holding my phone. He walks into a random person's house, like a random white London person's house. Yeah, it is funny. It is. I get it. Yes. And he's just in, like, and they're like, what are you doing in my house? Like, they're just in Liverpool. And he's like, I'm in the house right now. Look at me in the house. And it's wild.
I seen a guy do that to a McDonald's. I think he ran.
Go back there?
He ran into the back, grabbed a mop, and put it in the fry oil.
Insane.
I think it's just crazy. And I think he was singing like a fucking Christmas carol doing that in the middle of summer by the time he gets back outside.
See, like, to me, those are the moments that are too far.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Too far. Have you seen the pedophile hunter videos?
Oh, dude, honestly.
I see them. They're everywhere on Twitter.
I love them.
I love them.
I love them.
I love them.
Dude,
I love them.
I seen the newest one where it was like this guy out. I don't know if it was outside of a school, but it was somewhere where it had like that pavilion. They rammed him into the scaffolding to hold it up, bent the fucking scaffolding, and he was like,
It's grabbed so hard.
Like, I love watching those. You deserve it.
Like when I was younger, I would get pulled down like YouTube rabbit holes.
Yep.
This is the one that pulls me down now. Like, dude, and so my favorite is I think DAP, like Dads Against Predators.
Yep, mm-hmm.
That he's like from Michigan.
Yeah.
And there's so many like close to home ones.
Dude,
Dude, how do they get away with hitting people? Do you notice they assault these men?
Oh yeah, I know. That's I was actually watching a video about this exact topic this morning. Some ordinary gamers on YouTube. He was reporting on it, and I didn't get to watch the full video because I got ready to come here. But
Thank you.
it's like, it's like, I don't know. He makes a good point, but you deserve what's coming to you if you do all that.
Obviously, yeah, and that's what the draw of the video is like we love to see this justice being handed down to these sexual predators, but
exactly.
I just wonder from a business, like, dude, this is a business.
Well,
DAP is they have to have lawyers, they have to have LLCs, they gotta have insurance.
I think what that is like, I think
big pedo business.
I think it's I don't know. I don't think a pedophile has been smart enough to like sue back like, oh, you assaulted me, so let me get these charges dropped. I don't know. I don't know. I think the one I was talking about was actually the pedo was on the spectrum, I believe.
Dude, they're getting worse. I swear I swear to God, I saw him knock to the ground a young man with Down syndrome, bro. Oh, I swear to God. I was like, this guy has Down syndrome.
I think I see that.
I saw it, dude, into a bush. He hits him into a bush, bro.
Dude, it's crazy.
They're getting wild, dude. But I love it.
I seen it was like this group of streamers where you got big celebrities. I think Lil Pump, he's joining in on.
Saw it.
Yeah, exactly. Like these big
How do you feel about that? It's a little too produced, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, I think it's they could actually be like catching actual predators, or they could be hired. I think them joining in is just like trying to keep their name relevant and riding a wave, just because like that's
Akon was on there.
Like,
Akon, dude.
Akon
did one, yeah.
Oh my god.
And he did locked up, won't let me out.
Oh, you're right. I did see that. Like that's crazy. Like, dude, that's I seen this one video where it was a Asian pedophile. I don't know where it was, but it was in like this corner of a building. They had cornered him. The streamer went away, pissed in a cup, and said, "Okay." They made him eat a hot chip beforehand, like the world's hottest chip, and said, "Okay, we're gonna give him this lemonade." And he smelled. Oh no! Don't make me! No! Drink it! And dude, it was crazy.
That's the biggest funny part to me is like how bad they start bullying the pedophile, dude. Like in like, dude, some of the pedophiles. It's the funniest thing in the world to me because they're just, help, like to the public, help, these guys won't stop bothering me.
Then at the same time, you got, he's here to meet a 13-year-old girl.
It's the best. It's the best. They're in a public, crowded place. They go, this man's here to meet a 15-year-old boy. Dude, I seen, it's actually so wild because I've seen, friends do that to each other. Like they walk into a McDonald's and they're like,
for sure, he's here to be, and it's just like, bro, why you do this shit?
I'm sure, dude. I've already thought about that heavily, dude. Like, you know how like because they could kind of like cross streams if the prankster made that their prank, where they just walk up to a random person and liar.
Oh god.
They go, oh, you're here to meet Tavon? Oh, I know you are. And then the person's like, what are you talking about? They don't know who you are.
Do you think that Dads Against Predators have ever found the wrong guy and they're just beating up on this innocent man? it's like Batman trying to interrogate someone. Where is he at?
And then you see, dude, have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know. So you like, all right, so then you just see the real pedophile walking away like Jesse with the hood up real quick, dude. He made it out. That's so funny.
Oh. Better Call Saul.
I guarantee in the beginning, probably. I think they probably made lots of mistakes in the beginning.
They did the best. That's why they got all the lawyers from all those cases.
Who do you think the best is out of them? Do you think that DAP is the most talented?
Dude, there was this. I don't know if it is DAP, but I remember seeing these like, it was one skinny white guy, and then I think a black guy, but like That's that. Okay.
That's Dab's partner. That's like, I'm calling the fat. There's the fat main guy, right?
Yeah.
And then he has a skinny white guy, and then there's a black guy with him.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm talking about. That's probably was my favorite. There's one guy who's actually branched out into almost like Mr. Beast type videos. It's funny that we're talking about pedophiles and bringing up Mr. Beast,
Dude,
but
content world is wild right now.
Skeeter Gene.
Okay.
Skeeter Gene is another Michigan-based pedophile catcher. What do you call them? Like pedophile hunters? Like
I mean, you know, this whole concept started from a thing called To Catch a Predator with this guy named
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I call them pedo hunters. I don't know.
So
They're
Skeeter, he's got like
the Predator. How about that?
I wanna look it up. How
Play
many
it.
subscribers?
Do
he's
it.
got.
Whatever you want to do.
Because like he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, that I know of.
Of the pedo hunter game?
Exactly. Like, dude, he did a. Do you know FaZe Rug?
Mm-mm.
So, FaZe is like this biggest gaming community group ever, and they each had their own names. I think FaZe Rug left.
Okay.
Because in the video he's just called Rug. But it was like giving away a Lambo. Pedo thinks he's getting a Lambo, but gets busted instead. Here.
Ooh, but it's really a pedo?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Like, tell me this ain't a Mr. Beast thumbnail. Like, I swear to God.
Oh my goodness.
Here,
This is brand new, huh? 4 days ago?
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Oh my goodness. He's from Michigan?
Yeah.
Look how funny he's making it on purpose.
1.58 million subscribers.
Wow.
And
Yo, will you send me that video?
yeah, that video's got 2 million views already, and it was posted 4 days ago.
Yo, isn't it weird how his 2 million views is like that and it doesn't just say 2 million?
Yeah.
Look at it. Like, why does it actually break down the full number?
Updating real time.
Fire.
But yeah, this is like the kind of content he's been doing.
Well, how many subscribers?
Like I said,
1.5 million?
Yeah, 1.58. We delivered a pizza to a trans predator. Like, Predator gets caught on the news. Predator gets caught with his pants down.
Do those Mr. Beast thumbnails always do better?
Oh yeah. I'm looking at it right now. The other one, Pred thinks he won a Corvette, gets busted instead. 3.2 million views. That's got a Mr. Beast type thumbnail. He kind of ruined the thumbnail community doing like all those like
Mr. Beast?
yeah.
I hate it.
Oh, and they're always like these highly oversaturated, almost uncanny valley looking pictures of them. Like it's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Where it's like they either are making him look so like cartoonishly young or cartoonishly old.
Exactly.
It's really, really weird. Yeah, but I mean, Mr. Beast, he definitely did run the gambit in the game on that whole concept. But
Yeah.
to bring it back to your TikTok video, because I don't even think this has been expressed. Didn't you have a viral TikTok video?
Yep.
And what kind of virality are we talking about? Like, what kind of numbers? What happened?
1.6 million
1.6 million
in views.
In views.
I believe maybe 55 or here, hold on. Let me actually go on TikTok. But I'm gonna show you what happens whenever I try to load up TikTok because it's crazy.
All right.
I don't know how we're gonna put this in the actual episode. You just gotta screen record it now.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh. Watch it work this one time, I swear to God.
You have a lot of stuff going on.
Oh. It's frozen.
Will it not do it at all?
This is what happens. Like, normally I'll load it and gotta click this.
Here's games, music. I'm literally switching the songs while I'm.
Oh, shit.
And this is just on TikTok. All my other apps work fine.
So is it all based off of that one clip? It's like it can't handle the interaction that people are doing, or what?
I went too viral. Um, I'm giving this guy free promotion. We gotta mute the audio for this clip. He didn't pay to be here.
did not.
No, it's always been like this on my phone. I wonder if it's because when I downloaded it, did like you know how it does like ask for audio permissions when using the app always or like stuff like that. I wonder if it's because I did like no to one of those permissions.
Maybe. I don't know how TikTok's like works with that. I'm sure that they hate when you say no to anything. Right? China,
Yeah.
they don't want to hear no's. They want to hear yes.
I know.
Yes, Xi Jinping.
Here, 56,000 views or 56,000 likes, 1.6 mil views, 6,000 comments, and almost 7,000 shares or 7,000 saves, and almost 9,000 shares.
Insane.
The real kicker is looking at all the people that have used the audio of the video to use on their own videos.
Well, isn't that what really makes you pop on the TikTok is using trending audios?
Yeah.
Or becoming a trending audio, theoretically.
Right. I mean, I've not really looked at it like that. I'm just grateful that people are taking there's one thing watching, like liking it and maybe commenting, maybe sharing, but to actually take the time out of your day and record a video or
Using
get those pictures, like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm so grateful for all that.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the correct attitude to have with the whole digital concept. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so, in your mind, though, is there a parlay? Like, what do these viral moments add up to? I mean, this is a bad like correlation or example, but Hawk Tui girl.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
You know, what's crazy is, and I know she's gonna be watching, my mom, we were at a function for the family and she said she made a joke about the Hawk Tua and I was like, what the hell is that? Like it was not on my radar and I swear to God, like that very night I'm scrolling and she's there. And I'm like, oh my God. And then another thing I think is popping right now, I've yet to see a video about it, but I know everyone's talking about it. I don't know how you say it. Demure, Demure.
Demure? What is it?
I don't know. Something with women. Like it's obviously not on our radars. Like,
I haven't seen it. But you're saying it's not a video thing yet? It's just like talked
I
about?
don't know if it is. Like I've not seen nothing about it. Like it's just I've seen so many people post about it to where it's to the point where my friends are like they just post the word however you pronounce it.
Right, Demure. I don't know.
They just post that word and it's like I don't get it.
And do people react to it though?
My friends are
Or
saying
they're
like
saying I don't get it yet.
Dude, it could be another like brain rot kind of word. I don't know. I looked it up and it was something about like a woman is very demure or demure. I don't know.
Demure.
Like I've seen it all over my Instagram and even on Facebook, but they were comparing it to the Hawk Tua. So
okay.
that's why I'm like, oh, okay, I think.
And do you think that was natural, Hawk Tua? You think that was just natural organic growth? People are like, ha, this is so funny. Ha, ha, ha. Share to 1 billion.
I don't know, because the messed up part is you don't hear about the content creator that posted that video. You hear about the girl. Thank you. That's what's crazy. You got to give credit where credit is due. I don't know his name.
Don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Nope.
Shout out to you if you're watching this. But yeah,
I would assume it's the guy who was holding the mic.
Right.
I'm sure that's who owns that channel.
Yep.
That's like, to me, that is the lowest bar comedy. and don't get me wrong. You might catch me in a couple of these videos one day. But to me, it is the lowest bar comedy to walk up to a pretty white girl and go, what's up? How many bodies you got? How many bodies? Oh, snap. Hey, do you think I'm cute? Would you kiss me or hug me? It is the lowest bar.
You know, they got the OnlyFans models doing that shit too. like kiss or slap.
Dapper Kiss.
Exactly. Like that whole. I don't like that.
I hate
Like,
it.
That's like it makes me uncomfortable.
How can people watch it? I can't watch it.
That's probably for like fucking either children where they've not developed the brain matter
Like 15,
to
16?
comprehend that, or like 14, not even 14, like 12-year-olds that just got a hold of their parents' phones.
Yeah, like
That's the whole YouTube short scene though. Like that's goes back to that attention, the audience retention span. Like that whole that's what YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all that's been based on is like how short the retention span has gotten over the years. And that's kind of where that short form content brewed from, you know. But that's been around forever, that whole concept. If you think back to like MTV, the fucking, I forget the clown's name, but going around and like asking dumbass questions. I think the Muppets did a segment like that.
oh yeah, and what's his name? Dave Chappelle did New York boobs. He walked around saying, "Those are nice New York boobs," and he just asked a girl, "Can we see your New York boobs?" And they'd be like, "No, get away from me," or "Sure."
Great.
And that was it, dude. 100%. What time did we start?
6:40.
Woo! And what time is it now?
7:40.
Your man is pretty on point. Why don't you go ahead and tell them your plug so they can look you up? Where do they find you?
Where do I look?
I mean, you can look anywhere, but it's the verbalization.
Is there a camera? Okay. You said anywhere, man. All right.
Right.
You can find me on Instagram. That's where I mostly be at JUNIOR THE DEMIGOD Junior.the.demigod. You gotta spell it out. You gotta spell it out,
It's
man.
very long.
Watch me misspell my own name.
Right. They type it in, nothing pops up. All right. And wrap it up.
Woo!
Good.